Hello. Let's see if we can get a better position for the camera. So, last night was a very hard night. I've essentially been terrorised by my mental health. Not the CIA this time. Well, it might be the CIA, but I don't see it them in the first instance. Pardon my tone of voice, I'm going to try and keep it on point because I made a commitment to a change of late. That commitment was to hold a higher awareness to life. The pains that I talk about, the sufferings I talk about in the world, hold it to mind and let my problems go. To a greater or lesser extent, that's what it was. That was the decision. And in truth, now I've made this live stream, everything has changed. Because it's like I'm connected, like I'm not alone in my problems. And that's the problem. Because what I'm experiencing, I believe we're all going through. Vast majority of us are going through. And it's sickening. And from my perspective, attempting to take an enlightened approach to my troubles, the troubles that you're all well versed in, I'm seeing it as really torturous. And the only thing that gives us all life is each other. If you remove other people from your life and you experience that same level of suffering alone, it's unlivable. It's to the extent that is comparable to some of the biggest injustices in this world. Now, the reason I'm making this live stream is because I need to explore, one, what's just taken place, and two, do I need to do something else about it? Because I don't know how to deal with it. If I find myself remotely alone at all, maybe without an internet connection to pick up the phone and make a live stream, the suffocation of the experience is too much. And that's why I'm asking, what is pain? Real childhood, like, pardon me, confusion and innocent question to that topic of pain. Because from my perspective, this is real pain. Real torturous pain. And I struggle to see now how getting up and getting on, because there are other people in this world that have it worse. When in the first moment, it looks like we've got it just as bad. So from a real childlike perspective of not wanting trouble, just wanting, really humbled by life and just wanting to have answers so I can restructure myself, restructure my mind, restructure my complaints appropriately. So ask, what is pain? What is pain? Is it the emotional pain that's the killer? Is it the physical pain? Is it the mental pain? Are we ranking pain now? Is that how it's working? And if you only have one type of pain, it doesn't count? Because I can raise myself to that place of being there, getting up and getting on, when I can clearly see my problems. Not being just in comparison to some people's problems in this world. But when I start questioning that, and I'm in that place, it's like I want it to end. You know, it's like, I can't believe how far. I don't know why I just laughed a little bit then. It's my mental health. It's been forcing laughter down my neck for a while, and it was in an inappropriate place and time then. But this place where I'm in is like, suicide was an option to this road a long time ago. And I've just gone further and further down this road. So what is pain? What are we doing? What's expected of me? You know, it's like, what's the game to this thing that we call life? Because it doesn't make sense in terms of life to be lived. And I'm alone, and I see myself as a child. And I'm saying I'm prepared to be of service, but there's no guarantee of any of that. And if I'm not of service and I'm alone, and I've got these same problems, and I'm not getting the assistance that I see that I require. In other words, not the fucking medication, it's the thing that's in my mind causing these problems in the first place. I have no route. I have nowhere but to sit there. You can't sit there. There's no oxygen to sit there. I have no route. I'm going to be like Gopi Krishna when he was going through his Kundalini awakening. And the fires in him would make him get up and walk each day, every day. But he was coming back for a child and wife. He was keeping it together for them. I'm keeping it together for what? Because there's nothing else. I've tried suicide. I've failed many times. I'm not going to go down that route again. This is my hell. This is my heaven right here. So what? Just to sit there and accept hell. That's all I can see. When it gets this serious, you stop looking on the outside for ideas, because you start to realize that life is cutting you off at every corner. And you realize, well, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? Who am I going to get help from? What is pain? What are the parameters that you feel secure to live your life by? Because I don't know those parameters. I am begging souls to tell me now. What are those parameters that you find life within your own worlds that allows you to endure this pain? Because there's an element of togetherness, an element of socializing that I'm on the outside of. I can not turn real viable options away. I'm going to press end now and be alone and feel that coldness, feel that wrongness. And see how I deal with it.